Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to another episode of the Blue Table Podcast. Your show, this is episode 3, right?
Yes, yep.
Yep. Welcome back to the third episode of the Blue Table Podcast. Today we have a couple topics lined up for you guys today, but we have a special guest with us. He's proclaimed Mr. Bentley himself. He's the president of BUB. He's the man himself that did the fashion show after, what, two years
I
of
think
being
it was
out?
3 years. 3 years.
3 years after being out. But just clap it up for Tyler Gary Lewis.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all. Thank
How
y'all.
you feeling? How you feeling, Tyler?
Feel good, honestly.
Good.
You say yourself, being president comes with a lot of work
Okay.
behind the scenes, so just a bit tired.
That's good. That's good. How you doing in school though? Because I know college can be like stressing for a lot of people, including everybody in this room. So
Not gonna cap. Senioritis has got to me.
senioritis.
Senioritis.
Grades are not good.
Well, I never said that. I
I
never.
mean, that's what it
Not you assuming, but nah.
I thought
I'm doing what I have to do to make sure I'm good.
that's good. I thought senioritis was more of like a high school thing though.
Maybe I brought it here. But
Yeah, maybe you brought it here, but Tyler, now that you're a senior and you're kind of like approaching graduation, like where do you see yourself, kind of being like after you graduate? Like how do you see yourself? Are you kind of basically like committed to like a offer yet, or are you still looking, or you still pursuing? Like what do you see yourself
Yeah.
at the end of this year?
Definitely still looking for more opportunities. So I'm a finance major,
Okay.
and I actually just recently picked up my management minor. So like throughout my whole college experience, I interned at Ernst and Young, in their
very good.
consulting side, and just recently I just started thinking about other routes to potentially go into like project management, product management, just more like operation stuff. Just cause like kind of stuff I've done here have kind of brought in more experience in that kind of side. So I'm more right now. I'm looking like a bunch of different areas right now. So not committed to anywhere yet, but definitely want to see what more opportunity there are for me coming out of this.
What is your dream job?
Honestly, my dream job, I have two. I wish I could have my own self-care line, like with everything like skincare, hair care, and also going into that like some like therapy stuff, like a whole like a self-care thing that just touches a bunch of different areas of
Different
self-care.
areas.
And another thing, I would definitely want to be a movie director. Like
Probably see that.
I could see
see that.
myself doing that.
You know what's actually funny? Now that you talk about like self care, it's like before I knew you, my freshman year when you were a junior, one of like how I got to know you was when you posted that video of like you getting like a facial on your Instagram. Pause.
Are we really pausing that,
I yeah, like you got like stuff like done on your face. Like I was like, oh, like that's pretty cool. And like I saw you the next day at school, and I was like, oh, that's very cool. You know, I think that's very good because that puts like a lot of like emphasis on like men doing things like that. That it can be seen as like girly.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
Yeah.
bro? Weren't you reposted on? Was it BuzzFeed?
BuzzFeed, I was reposted on BuzzFeed for my self-care stuff.
Period.
Also,
Yeah, that is crazy.
also
Actually.
collabed with Fenty Skin. Also,
Awesome.
so that's
Sick. Wait, was that last year?
Yeah.
that was it was last year. I do know it was some time ago.
Yeah.
It was when I had my hair. That's what I remember. But like, yeah, it was definitely around that time.
You said when you got your hair, it sounds like you're
When-
getting bald.
No.
was bald.
Not balding. Not
balding.
balding. Not balding. Not balding. I hope not.
Yeah, no, but I think like that's actually pretty good. You also got a mural, like right
Okay.
outside the MCC. Like when people,
It's
like,
not
even
a
before-
mural. Mural is so crazy.
You're wondering who that is?
My eyes are closed.
right here.
My eyes are closed in that picture out there.
Bro, like the first, bro, I remember when we had RA training, like when we came into the student center and I was like, what the hell is that Tyler right
That's
there?
me.
You have a whole mural, like bro, like you realize how huge is that? Like that's staying
Honestly,
How does that-
there for
I
like a long time.
at the beginning it was like, wait, why is my picture there?
Yeah.
And then just started like talking to people and it's like, nah, you're like your face should be there. Like,
Yeah.
so if you did here, like, fair, but they could have taken a better picture.
Yeah. I mean,
Like, I didn't have my best fit on. I had a rolled up T-shirt and like wrinkled pants.
Casual.
yeah, it's
Casual vibes.
it's casual, but like the significance of that is like very huge because like if you see like when people like do tours, like when people outside of Bentley walk in, or people who are currently students here, they see you there and they see you around campus and they kind of see you as a representative for the community because your picture is there, which means that you're kind of like an exemplary person of what like everybody should like be doing and things that like you should follow. So that's very good actually.
I appreciate that.
That's
I
very,
do
very
Does it
appreciate
ever
that.
like get to you, knowing that you have like, I think you have an influence.
Yeah, you have a lot of
Before we get to that answer, I just want to say for those who don't know, but the picture we're talking about is upstairs in the student center. So come visit us when you can and
Yeah.
you'll see it. But go ahead.
no, third floor of the student center, right?
Yeah,
Third or second?
three,
Oh,
three,
sorry.
310.
Yeah.
310?
But
310.
please continue, Tyler, or
Yeah,
Gabriel.
your question.
So do you think, like, does it ever get to you that, or make you kind of nervous that you have like an influence, or like a pretty big influence on like what people may want to do? Like there's people who want to also be president of BUB,
Yeah.
and they're seeing your picture on the wall. Does it ever occur to you that like damn, you gotta be kind of mindful of what you do and everything?
I think for me,
Naturally.
I think that's a great question. And also thank you, AJ, for the words you said. But I would definitely say it's hard. Just like kind of make sure you kind of maintain
Yeah.
that like direction, everything. Especially like with my e-board now, it's like 25 of us,
24.
and a lot of people on my e-board now are new to the organization. So it's like I'm kind of their first representation of like a president on the organization. So like
And you have a lot of freshmen.
yeah, I took up a lot of freshmen. Jay Shell's on the e-board.
Yeah.
You know, our
Yeah.
freshman, you're on the e-board now. Like, took on a lot of new people, just to kind of put it out there, like what we're doing. But I definitely say the hardest thing is just making sure I'm being honest with myself that there's times I can't do it all.
Yeah.
So like, I think the biggest thing I struggled with sometimes is delegating. So it's like I don't gotta do everything by myself. Like I have a whole team for a reason. So like I utilize my team. And like one thing I want to make sure is like understood where it's like, yeah, I'm president, but it's not just. I feel like honestly, everyone in my organization is the president because they're all pulling their weight.
Yeah.
My job, honestly, is just to organize it all, to make sure it's all organized. But I have my whole team supporting me with that, so it's like it's not all just me. Like there's other people who play a big part into that. And same thing for like, the fashion show last year. Like, yeah, I was director, but everyone on my committee last year did their part. So it's like it was never just like a me thing. So like part of me like I feel like see my pictures there on the wall. I wish it was like me and my team on the wall
Yeah.
because like they were a big part of that. Like even last year, like I was new to the role of being a director. Those parts I didn't understand. I kind of just jumped into it because it was right after COVID. No one really knew what to do to lead the fashion show. Like I was assistant director for the first 2 years. Even I haven't seen a show yet, but like I had like the experience to kind of see how to pull it out. So like I kind of had to just take a leap and just do it.
Yeah.
But the people on my team who knew more than me, like say for example, I had Jalen on my team who was production director. He definitely had all that experience in production, so like he was able to pull that weight, and that's like I wasn't very much, like I didn't have that much knowledge or experience in the production side. So like, and then Nave modeling, and they had all of that on lock. Steven for my marketing, he had that on lock. Like, yeah, might have the vision, but my team had what it takes to bring like help my visions come.
Yeah.
I
That's
think I saw like there are some people on that like wall too, besides you. I think it was like Christina.
Yeah, Christina was on it. Like, there were models. Christina.
Shout out Christina.
Yeah, Christina was. Gabriella was on it. Diana was on it. And Kiara was on the wall. There were models as well in the show.
I'm going to interrupt for just a second. I wanted to ask you, what is Black United Body to you? And for those who don't know this campus, could you just give us a little bit of information about that?
So the mission of Black United Body is to celebrate, promote, and educate people on Black culture on and off campus. That's within our events. That's within what we do in our community. And so, but Black United Body for me, I would say it's honestly like a family to me. So I've been on Black United Body since I was a freshman. So like, just my 4th year here, and like kind of being a freshman, just on the committee, and then being present is like a full circle moment for me, where it just shows that there's so much that goes into this organization. Yeah, we have great events, and all that stuff, but the people on the e-board is what really makes it. Like my biggest thing this year, wow, how I wanted to make my e-board, people who wanted to make a change in the community. People who
Yeah.
want to add value to the community here and continue to bring more people in. So like that's what I feel like we're changing. We're adding on to our mission, like celebrating, educating, promoting Black culture, but also bringing a community of Black culture on this campus as well. And I feel
Yeah.
like that's one thing we're really transitioning to, bringing our mission, our new level of our mission statement to life now.
Yeah, and speaking of like community and change, recently you had the
Faces of change.
the
Faces
Faces of
Change.
Change event. I popped in for a second, but I loved the whole thing. How did you guys come up with that?
So, my freshman year, Faces Change was a completely different event. It was an event that did um, it was like usually at the end of spring semester, kind of like celebrating other organizations on this campus. But I felt like the name itself like could have been can be used to in a whole different level, like more powerful. So, Faces of Change was an event that I kind of reconfigured to bring the faces of the community who wanted to make a change on this campus.
Yeah.
So like three speakers we had were Lika Balaji and staff member Eric Pulley. So one thing I really wanted this event to kind of do was create a platform for people to speak their stories about being a person of color on this campus, whether that be good, bad, and for Isaac as well, like just bringing a bunch of different areas on this campus
Yeah.
together, people to hear that. I mean, yeah, you can see it, but you gotta hear it.
Yeah.
So like that's what I really wanted to do: create a platform for people to hear this stuff, and then take this opportunity to make a change on this campus.
That's huge. And I know, like, back to what you were saying about, like, the delegation thing. I know people who think they can do it all by themselves. And sometimes, like, I do that shit too. So it's just, like, it's huge that you recognize that you can kind of delegate tasks to other people.
Yeah.
That's pretty admirable.
I think the biggest thing, like, yeah, this stuff I definitely feel like I can do it all myself, but I won't be able to do it well. So like with my team, that's what helps me do stuff well. Like, yeah, there's projects you can do all by yourself, but if you have people helping you out, you can do way better. So that's really what it is.
Yeah.
100%.
No, we agree. And also speaking of like being like the change of the community, because you mentioned also Jalen who graduated this past spring, right? He was part of CAB, and something that we are pretty big here in this room is about the spring artists.
Hi, Jesus
Spring Day
Christ.
artists.
No,
They
A Boogie.
listen. They're jacking like a boogie and
Who
all
is
that
they?
stuff.
Who?
You were
I
jacking
was
A Boogie.
not. I was
That's
not.
what jacking A Boogie.
I was not.
actually would agree.
Woo! Let's get it.
Alright.
And honestly, I'm gonna just sprinkle a little bit of Summer Walker as well.
So okay, all right. So in the list that they shared out in the emails, or even your own
Hey,
personal list,
Boogie.
you didn't even let me finish the
That
question.
strongly for A Boogie.
Who would you rather? Who would you like? Who would you 100% rather see in Spring Day?
Hey, Boogie.
Okay, but
You know what? I think, like,
Are you trying to change my answer?
I can no. I can see why you say that because like his songs are well known. Like,
are they?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's yeah.
He's a great
Yeah.
artist.
Na 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 na.
I mean, a boogie would be okay, but I feel like for Spring Day, you have to be like, you have to like enjoy every single aspect of Spring
Say
Day.
one Diplo again.
A Boogie very
Honestly-
much gives like
honestly-
2018 to me.
What? 2018?
It gives like a little
Bro,
like
a boogie gives
Yeah.
me like I'm in high school still vibes.
that. Yeah, that's
Okay, we can be young forever.
Yes, I agree with that, but like,
Okay, if Tyler can bring senioritis from high school, we can bring a book.
That's
too.
it.
That's that.
but that's Tyler though.
that logic is very flawed.
That logic is crazy.
Let's bring visions to life.
Love
Okay,
makes the
who's-
change. Come on, a boogie.
Who was your second choice?
He's gonna say Summer
It's a
Walker.
Summer Walker.
This is Summer Walker.
I would love to see Summer Walker.
Summer Walker's like pregnant though. Like she'll be
Yeah,
giving
she's
birth on
pregnant.
stage. So like I don't think this.
If she's pregnant,
Honestly, it's not gonna be. It's not even gonna be a performance.
Yeah, it's
Summer
gonna
Walker
be
don't
her
perform
singing.
anyway. She just sits there and
She
she
will.
sings.
She'll stand there.
Spring Day. We cannot have
Yeah, bro. Like honestly, like Fabio Foreign will be perfect.
Bro, get Sean Kingston
Hero.
back.
You cannot.
Get Sean
you get-
Kingston.
Tyler,
Yeah.
you've had a trend of like getting sturdy. We cannot have you getting sturdy anymore.
Please.
That thing is
My
like,
knees are still recovering.
that
right
is
now.
like a killer for like ACLs, meniscuses, and all type of CLs that you have on your knees.
CLs?
Like, yeah, because you know you have like
ACL?
ACL,
LCL?
MCL.
MCL is definitely. I don't think LCL.
Shout out LCL.
Yeah.
Shout out LCL.
I said that like getting sturdy is a killer for any type of CL.
I know, but there's not an LCL in your knee.
I just made that up.
Okay. I was like,
And my logic is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
okay. So now we kind of wanted to ask you to like share some songs from your playlist. What are you listening to right now?
Speaking of music,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that we've been talking about Spring Day a little
So
bit.
I have a playlist. It's called Vibe My Fuen. So it's like Fuen, but the Haitian accent.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
spell it.
Fuen. FWEN. I have a bunch of songs on here.
Play some.
Copyright.
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 Yeah,
Copyright.
Up.
No.
Copyrights. But give us a good titles, and then we'll give us some titles.
I
and
got
then,
Come Through, Summer Walker. I got Secret, 21 Savage. Show Me Love, Alicia Keys. Cater to You, Destiny's Child. Karaoke, Drake.
We should do Loki. We should.
The Worst, Jenny Aiko.
I was saying, could link your playlist.
Yeah, we'll definitely link in your playlist after this.
Yeah,
so
in
share
a
it
reel,
publicly.
yeah.
And then Grenade, Bruno Mars.
Oh.
Amazing.
What else I got?
Wait, do you have Keisha Cole in that?
Yes, I do love.
Okay, all right, bet.
Streetcar, Daniel Caesar.
Daniel Caesar is very controversial.
Ooh.
Why? What did he? What?
He hates the
What
black
he did
community.
now.
He
Listen.
like hikey hates the black
But
community.
his music doesn't hit us.
Very much true. Very much true. Very much true.
Well, I was listening to his music, but I still
Bryson Tiller. Just vibes.
Very much R&B
August
heavy.
Alsina.
Yeah, R&B heavy.
Yeah.
That's a solid playlist. Do you have a? Do you go to the gym?
I should.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you have a playlist?
It's not my playlist, my boy playlist, but I use it when I go. Hold on, where is it?
My gym music is so different than my
I know.
the actual music.
Yeah.
Look at these two right here.
It's like very much inspirational stuff.
Yeah.
You don't talk loud
You better
enough.
go.
Like
You
sound-
bet. Yeah.
soundtrack shit.
Oh.
Yeah. Literally.
Yo, what are you guys doing, bro?
We're having a conversation.
We're having a
Without
convo.
us?
Yes.
We're at the
No,
same
but-
table right now. What's going on?
The blue table.
You were having your own conversation too, so it's only fair.
All right, we're gonna come back together now.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Giselle was thinking of this question right now because we want to
Yeah.
shoot some rapid fire
Rapid
questions
fire
at you.
questions.
So please
Answer as fast
fast.
as you can. Yeah.
answer as fast. Answer as fast. Yeah, answer as fast as you can. My fault. My fault.
Okay. If your life were a song, what would the title be?
You and the Six. Damn.
What is it?
That's kind of sad. You and the Six by Drake.
You and the Six.
Okay, next
Okay.
one. Next one.
What are 3 things that you can't live without?
I can't live without money.
Fair.
I can't live without
Very much finance major.
my family.
Okay.
And also my cats.
You got
Cats?
cats?
2.
2?
Yo.
I actually love cats.
What are their names?
Shrek and Miu.
Shrek.
Interesting.
I fuck
And they're both girls.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
What's your current TV obsession?
Friends.
Friends? Everybody loves that show.
Because- Because
I watched
great.
it.
Everybody
I
loves
don't-
that show.
You have to get into it.
That's like 20 seasons on that, no?
Yeah, you know why?
20 is
Because it's 10.
It's a lot of
Oh, 10.
seasons.
But it's good.
Okay.
That's what-
All right.
I like sitcoms, but like not like Friends. I don't know. I can't get into it. Do you have a secret talent?
I don't think so.
You don't? I
don't
mean,
believe that.
based on all, I mean,
Getting sturdy.
Nothing like.
Oh.
Nothing like.
Loading clip of Tyler.
Are you like
Can we put that in here?
I don't.
triple jointed or whatever?
triple joint.
Triple.
I don't think. I don't think I have a talent. I just think I'm just.
What?
What happened?
Why is she
Ew.
doing that?
Quadruple
That's
jointed
weird.
right there.
That's weird.
Should I try to find the video of
don't
Tyler getting
know.
sturdy and then that could be a secret talent?
No.
No, I'm gonna put it up there.
Please.
No.
No, it's somewhere in the chat.
I don't think getting
Alright,
sturdy
we
is a
gotta keep
talent.
going.
I don't think getting
Can you
sturdy.
do the next question and then I'll
What
find
is
Tyler
one-
getting sturdy?
What is one superpower you would want?
Fly.
Be able to fly.
And this is a follow-up question. Would you rather fly or be invisible?
Fly.
Okay.
Okay.
If you could fight one animal and beat it, what would it be?
This is one of my best questions.
And
right?
win?
This is AJ's idea.
This is my question.
Squirrel, I'm kicking it.
No, it has to be an animal that is like either like equivalent to your size or almost equivalent. Not in terms of like weight, but like maybe like height or like something like that. So if you could throw hands with any animal and you could still whoop him,
Kangaroo. Nah, you're losing.
honestly, bro,
Crazy.
you can't beat a. You could beat a kangaroo.
What?
I'm not even lying to you.
Okay, I have
Why
better
is this
ones.
a
We're
slow-mo
gonna pull
one?
this up right now.
I have a better video
This is
too.
the slow-mo one.
There's
from
one
earlier.
at the fashion show audition.
Hold on, we're taking.
Oh, I have that one. Yeah.
Put it.
Is it this one or is it the other one?
Yeah, that one. That one's a good one. I'll show that one.
But let's continue with it.
Yeah.
This is my question, right? If you could throw hands with any animal and still
Yeah.
whoop it,
I'm thinking.
which animal would it be?
Oh, there's Gabe.
Hey, hey,
Yeah.
I love how at the end he just like finished with the little. That was fire.
Yeah.
But hey,
Animal.
look,
Those are my texts to myself.
Panda.
you beat a panda.
I think so.
You
Why
beat
a
a panda.
panda though? Pandas are sweet.
Exactly. Makes it easier.
No, it makes it harder.
Nah,
Are pandas aggressive?
I'd rather win than lose.
nah. You know.
Are pandas aggressive?
Imagine they are.
Somebody, I told somebody one time.
It's
that, like,
uncommon for giant pandas to be aggressive unless they're threatened. Ooh.
Well, Tyler is very threatening. So.
Yeah,
Hey man.
that's very aggressive. You know, I told somebody one time that I could be an alligator or a crocodile.
Oh, it can't
in a
attack
fight.
humans.
It can attack humans.
Pandas attack humans.
I
Yeah.
can attack a panda too. Let's see who wins.
Don't play with the boy.
Nah, but hey, look. So like, right?
So,
I told.
titles,
Let's
Tyler versus Panda.
let's get back to it. So look, I told
Designer.
somebody one time that like I could be an alligator or a crocodile in a fight.
You think you can do
On
that?
land, on land, on land, on land.
They're still. They got.
On land. I said on
What you
land.
gonna do? Step on it?
Listen. I told him I could beat him, and like that person said like, no, you can't. He said that like an alligator can run faster than me.
Do you have a strategy? Show us your strategy for fighting
So
an
look-
alligator.
so
Like
look,
stand
boom,
up and
right?
show me.
So look, boom, right? So like,
Boom.
hold on. So
Very much
hold
boom.
on. So the alligator. So look, the alligator, right? Like it has like its long tail, or whatever, right? But it's very long, which
Yeah.
means that it will take a lot of time for it to like turn around. And,
No,
like,
it does
move
not
to
take.
the side.
Have you seen animal?
Bro, listen
Do
to
it-
me, listen to me, right?
You gotta get on an alligator's back like this, and you gotta straddle it.
I'm not sure. Look,
She practiced.
I watch
listen,
enough
look.
alligator videos.
So what I was gonna do is I was gonna run around the alligator, right?
Okay.
Boom, boom, run around the alligator, and then like, as soon as he catch like a little grip, I was gonna like stomp on like his stomach.
A grip
Right.
on you?
No, as soon as like he gets like tired
Oh.
of like looking around for me, right? I was gonna like stomp on his stomach, and then like, that's it. That's how I win. That's all I need to do. That's it.
You just gotta stop on it.
Yeah, bro.
AJ's getting clapped. By
So
that
wait, so you're
alligator.
telling me if somebody like
I
stomps
see
on-
it. I see it.
If somebody like stomps on your stomach, you gonna keep fighting?
Yeah.
I'm about to throw up everything I got.
This is an alligator who can like bend, twist, and turn.
So
You
what?
don't think he's gonna bite your ankle?
That boy's just gonna sit there with his mouth
I'm
open.
pulling up
Like,
a video of an alligator of how you're supposed to catch an alligator.
Bro, I'm whooping an alligator. Like, there's
Alright,
no,
we're
there's.
still gonna make time for other questions.
No, I'm finding an alligator video right
mark
now.
it. Alright, if you were stuck on an island, what the fuck? What we playing right
You telling me I'm supposed to grab an alligator like that?
How you gonna step in his stomach?
They look.
He's not even moving.
They look so fake.
He's
now?
dead.
Oh, it's because I already taped its mouth. That's why. 'Cause
Bro.
you can do shit.
It's fine though.
That's a big. I don't think you can take that. Okay,
All
I'm
right,
done.
let's get back.
It's not like you're me.
Anyway, let's get back to some of the rapid fire questions.
Wait, fix your mic.
If you're stuck on an island and you have to pick one food to eat for the rest of the time there, what would it be?
Like food on the island or like real life food?
Like real life food.
potatoes.
Straight potatoes.
Nah, if I can do a lot of it.
You can do a lot with potatoes. That's true.
What if there's like food that you can have like catered to the island? Like for example, like pizza, like Chipotle or something like that.
Like a restaurant type of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Texas Roadhouse.
Like a chicken parmesan or something like that.
No, like the whole restaurant.
No, like
You told him restaurant,
You
and
gotta
then
pick like one, like a meal, like a food.
I guess the bread.
It's just the bread.
Yeah.
that bread cannot keep you running
Alright,
though.
next one.
It will.
You need like protein.
If you could switch lives with someone for a day, who would it be? Like anyone.
Switch live. Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Interesting.
That's a good choice.
Smartest person in the world or richest person in the world?
Would you
Who
rather?
would you rather be?
Yeah.
Richest.
Just, out of everyone here, who are two people you'd want on your team during
Think
the
very
zombie
carefully.
apocalypse?
Out of us three and them two.
Yeah. Who would you?
So
who would
all
you,
5 of us.
Like
All
who-
5 of us.
We have McKenna in here, of
Yeah,
course.
team.
Shout out McKenna. Shout out McKenna. We should get like a camera on McKenna.
Who do you take in your team for the zombie apocalypse? Please think. Carefully.
Just 2 people?
Yes.
McKenna.
Okay.
Good choice. Good choice.
And AJ.
I knew it. I knew he was gonna say that. That's why I constructed
Yeah.
the
Alright,
question.
next one. If a movie was made of your life, who would play you? Who would you want to play you?
Which actor?
Michael B. Jordan.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. Chris Rock. Didn't he get rocked though?
Alright,
We don't
next
talk-
question.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
If aliens landed on Earth tomorrow and offered to take you home with them, would you go? What's these questions, bro?
And offer just, you want to come?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
I will go.
Of course you would
Wait,
go.
I will go.
How am I coming
For
back?
this one,
You would step
You're
on
not.
what TV show would you like to be a part of? Is this like living in the TV show or like
like living or being part of the world of the TV show.
yeah, which one?
Bad Girls Club.
Yo.
We're in that already.
Did
I-
you say you love Friends?
Nah, I'm gonna say the Kardashians.
Kardashian?
Oh, period.
Yeah.
Was the show with Kristen Rock?
Baddie South.
Baddie South. Out.
That's my show.
I would like love to be part of that.
Why?
honestly. 'Cause the
That's your
drama.
vibe?
They're gonna fight you.
They're not gonna fight me.
Krishan Rock will definitely fight you.
With the amount of lip you give everybody.
Oh yeah.
Alright,
Not
next
really,
one, next
nobody
one,
knows
next
Krishan fights Blueface. She'll fight you.
What's the worst thing you ever did as a kid and you got away with it?
So I went to a Catholic school.
Wait.
That was a
Before you
quick
say
answer.
anything, you're confessing right now.
Yeah.
In
On
public,
camera.
Yeah.
on camera.
But like it's a kid, like
Your own will.
You might get put into a
Well,
reel.
you're a kid. You're
Oh no, I actually am, but I feel really bad for doing this.
Okay.
I feel really bad. Like I feel like I caused emotional damage to
Oh,
this
wow.
So
person.
you're gonna have tone for this then.
I'm going I apologize to this person. So I went to a Catholic school growing up, so we had the mass. So I went, and there was this girl. Oh, this was so unprovoked. She was down the aisle. You're fat, and then I don't know why I did that. I don't know.
It'd be the intrusive
I
thought.
think so.
And like she knew it was you or she didn't know who it
No,
was.
bro, my head just poked out. I just said it.
Oh my god.
I'm like 8.
Oh.
He was a bully.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was definitely like an intrusive thought that you just like let
No,
out.
it was. It took over.
Nah,
What?
I feel like you held that for a long time. And like,
Do
Honestly,
you ever just like your mind just says like scream and you just like scream?
I never scream.
Nah.
Does that not happen to you?
But it says scream, but I don't scream.
Oh, I scream. I just let my body just.
But listen,
Alright.
if you're the kids that just be.
cool. Our next thing, we wanted to talk with you about any fashion advice.
Yeah, give like
Given
3
that you're-
pieces.
Yes, 3 pieces would be grateful. I got no drip. I need some. So please.
On a
help a
budget
brother
too.
out. On a budget.
Take
On a
this
budget. On a
campus
budget.
is in need.
H&M budget. Type of Marshall budget.
Even H&M be.
H&M is pushing.
Yeah. Cause why the T-shirt $19.99?
But the t-shirts are good. T-shirts are good though.
But I think my only fashion advice would be start off with neutrals.
Yeah.
Like neutral, I think is the best way to start off. Shades of brown, your earth tones. Like once you get those stuff down, like in pants and tops, I feel you can do anything. Like you can mix match anything, and then layering. I think layering is the biggest thing. Me, I love fall, early winter, and like early spring when it's still kind of like chilly. So just layering and getting your neutrals down. I think it's the best part.
How would you feel about someone like wearing something not neutral at all, just like going crazy with their fit, but like they're confident?
I think as long as it ties in, and also I think the biggest thing is also wearing your outfit with confidence. Like you can have a great outfit, but if you're not wearing it with confidence, it's not gonna look good.
All right, but speaking of fashion trends and advice from Tyler, Tyler, what do you think about the emoji pins from this?
I never got into this.
I actually love them, especially the ones that
You wore it?
I love them.
I had the black one. I'm not gonna lie, I had the black one.
I
I have the
never,
pillows.
crazy.
I never owned like nothing of this, but I actually love the ones that especially had like a bunch of like 100s on them.
Nah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No.
Imagine the
So
captions. Imagine the
Oh my
captions.
God.
Keeping it at
You guys
100.
ever do like the tie-dye thrasher hoodies?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Those the Thrasher hoodies, those were fire. I always loved them.
Or the Hirachis, the Roshis?
Yeah,
that
bro.
era?
Oh
I-
yeah,
Yeah,
Roche ones.
very much middle school era.
Takes me so back.
God,
But
Bad fit. That's
those
pajamas.
are crazy, bro. The
Pajamas.
pillows,
Pajamas.
The pills is but it's just like so like unrelated. Everything on it is like so unrelated.
There used to be like poop emojis on it too.
You have like a finger pointing up, then you have a pill, then we have a what
Eggplant.
was it? You have the money bag in it, then you have the freaking like devil emoji. Like it's so like unrelated. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like Tyler, would you like to see somebody like that on your fashion show?
No, I can't. I
You would
can't.
not like to see somebody
I
like that's like a
can't.
fashion trend though.
I can't.
what if they like really pulling that shit?
No. You want to wear it, don't you?
Oh my god.
AJ
Speaking-
No.
Speaking of the fashion show,
3 years ago today, but we're back. We're back and we're better than ever.
I've been drinking, I've been thinking.
Thank you all designers, performers, audience. This was great. I hope to see you again next year.
That was a great event.
That
I loved it.
was fire.
Yeah,
No, it was awesome.
that was a great event. But
Well, so were you like nervous when you was like when you prepared this whole like fashion show last year? Were you like, holy shit, like, I gotta make this big?
When my team and I were preparing this fashion show, we were nervous, but also excited just because honestly it was like a clean slate. Like no one knew what to expect, so we could honestly do whatever, and no one would know kind of what to expect for this event. So like when we were putting this show together, like with marketing, production, it was just like, all right, let's make it work.
we're back.
No, literally, we're back and we're better than ever. Like that was the whole thing for us. So like, throughout the whole process, I didn't really get nervous up until March, like when the show was, oh shoot, the show's gonna happen. 'Cause in back of my head, I was waiting for it to get canceled because of COVID. Cause like,
you're waiting for the
cause I just had that thing in my head. Cause the first show I was a part of, it got canceled right in March. So like, I was just waiting for, especially after spring break. I thought it was gonna be a whole COVID outbreak. So I was just like, and then the show happened. Next day was over.
Yeah, you went to you have kind of like a history in like into fashion because I know you went to Italy.
They go to Italy.
Yeah, how was that experience?
Italy was great. Like I think definitely one of my top experiences that definitely gave me a bigger outlook on life, perspective, just on like kind of what to take in and what to put out into this world.
Yeah, the course that you took in Italy, it was
It was a fashion course, yeah, like kind of like the history of fashion. So when I went to Italy, I went to the Gucci Garden. I went a lot of places, just kind of seeing just the history of everything.
Yeah. So, how like different was you seeing the fashion in Italy to the fashion that you had in the fashion show?
Um, I would say in Italy, the fashion there is it's more sleek. Like I feel like it's definitely more cleaner looks. Like over here, I feel we do a lot of like some like big stuff sometimes, but in Italy it's very sleek, where it's like a lot of blacks, a lot of grays, browns, where it's like that's kind of like the everyday kind of look.
That sounds pretty good.
So, what would you improve for this year's fashion show? Like something that was not necessarily accomplished last year, but you would like to see better this year.
I think this question like I feel like I would say more of like what would I do better because like this year it's Nalia who's director this year of the fashion show. So I think like kind of going back to like last year, one thing I would definitely wish I could have done better. I would just say like make sure I know more about what's happening in the other areas. Say like just I would have knowledge in like the production side. I wish I learned more about the production side. I would definitely more like watching like the production director do his thing. Which I think in hand like if I were to do a fashion show committee again this year, aside from being president BUB, I definitely would have applied for production to be production director of the show.
Anyway, so one of the events
Anyways,
that you have coming up is the black carpet, which will be taking part of that as well. Blue Tail will be taking on the black carpet. We'll be basically part of the event, and we'll just kind of come and enjoy it. But we also want to bring our essence into it. So please be alert for anything. We might come up to anybody doing random questions or something like that. So, but in terms of like the event, how did you guys come up with that? Because I know you guys have like the fashion show, which is like your biggest fashion event, if not the biggest. How did you guys come up with kind of like the black carpet? It's like a sub event for preparing for the fashion show, or is the black carpet's own thing that you might see yourself doing it like again and again in different years to come?
So my biggest goal as president this year was to make sure I elevated Black United Body to a different level than it's been before. Like, say for Black United Body throughout the years, like it's really been known for the fashion show that it puts on. One thing that I actually learned more so last year that was a confusion for people, what they thought BUB was a fashion club. And like Black and I Body not just the fashion show. There's so much more that goes into it. So like, and even for the fashion show, that's not an event that celebrates like Black culture. Yeah, it creates a platform for people of color to like show their creativity, but it's not giving more so like that other experience of the culture as well. So with the Black carpet, I really want to bring this event to campus that really shows Black culture in a different light that people haven't seen before. So like we have performances, comedian, like just and it's just a whole different area that people haven't seen Black culture. So that's why I wanted to bring this event, and that also to give people another thing to know what Black United Body is for,
Okay.
as well.
Yeah, because that's like funny that you mentioned that too. Because like for anybody that does not know like what Black United Body is, like people will think it's just like a fashion
Yeah,
organization, but it's like more than that. Because I know you guys have kind of like the fashion show piece, but then you guys also have Black United Body. So
exactly.
I feel like it's very good that you're doing that just to show that like Black United Body is not just a fashion.
I would definitely like my goal like is to set the foundation this year for this event so it can happen every year to come and to continue to elevate it. Like yeah, we're doing it in the EDR. One day I want to see it be as big and go to like the arena.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, Black and Body has two big events that they do in the arena. So that would be definitely like one thing. Like as like an alumni to like look back like I'm happy I was a part of that team to really bring the event first and see it happen every year to come.
Yeah.
So I saw like you usually I've seen you like plan things off campus too, just like working with vendors and stuff on like I think maybe birthdays and just like I don't know, like I've seen on your story just like a bunch of stuff that you plan. Like, do you usually like do you transition those skills into your like what you do for the school?
So I don't really plan. I don't plan birthdays. It's just more like say I plan like a graduation celebration for like one of
Yeah.
my friends, or just like just any like celebration, but trips. I think all of that honestly came from my experience at Bentley, like doing the fashion show, being on these teams. Like I brought that organization piece and I just brought it to like my other interests outside of school and really like applied those over there. So I definitely give flowers to Bentley and Black and I Body for like that kind of experience they gave me, so that I'd be able to like bring that into other things as well.
That's awesome. No, that's like that's huge. I feel like it can be pretty hard like working with people a lot, um, especially when they don't like cooperate. I don't know if that's like the story or if that's ever happened, but like kudos to you for like always taking that initiative and everything.
I would definitely say working with people is not the easiest. Like it's not that never a problem. It's just like when you're also passionate about a project,
Yeah.
like it gets tough because like you all have a vision, you all have a direction you want to take it. Sometimes it's not always the same vision, so now you got to come back. Okay, what's that one vision we're gonna follow? I think the hardest part, like you could say working with people who aren't passionate is hard, but I would say working with people who are passionate about the project is even harder because you all have a genuine like love and interest for this project. So like you really want to make it go well.
Yeah. One of the things that like, I always like, I don't know, but it wasn't until like a couple of weeks that I realized that Bentley kind of does prepare you for like working with people when you graduate, because in the business world you're always working with teams. That's why we have so many group projects. It's so like tedious and like sometimes it's bad because not everybody might share like the same vision for you.
Yeah.
And in this case, is getting a good grade. Like a lot of people sometimes just like don't they just don't care. So I want to give like props to I want to give like props to Bentley because like it kind of prepares you
For
and like
sure.
it helps you like deal with like those situations where some people are not cooperating or like they just don't care. So yeah,
Definitely. And like I remember I was working with you guys on like the BUB promo video,
Hmm.
and we were like texting, and I was like kind of getting a little like agitated.
Yeah.
But at the end, I realized like these people have a creative vision, and no matter like I wasn't the one directing it, you were. So like for anyone who works with other people, you have to realize that they have their vision, and you need to respect that. And like whatever's tedious is just detail. Like it's detail is what makes it's the separator between good and great is detail.
Yeah, we went back and forth on this flyer for like 2 or 3 meetings.
Yeah, it's tough. Like I told my team like this year in the fashion show committee last year, like at the end of this, we might be very annoyed by each other because like there's a lot of time where it's like we look at a flyer like if you just shift it to the left just a little bit, like it's like little stuff like that. But at the end of it, like say no one notices that we shifted to the left. Why? Because we already made that change, and now they say, okay, this is why it's a good flyer because all those little stuff was put together. And I think I'll just kind of go into this also. Like, say that project I work with you, like the promo video and the photo shoots, like sometimes I feel people don't get why we do those photo shoots and why we do all of that. Like the reason why I want us to be able to do all those photo shoots is kind of putting our faces on what we're doing. Like I want people to see our face and okay, this is who Black United Body is. Like yeah, Black United Body is the organization, but they gotta see who represents it. So that's why I like having all these photo shoots because it shows people who we are, should be like what we're about, and then when they see who we are, they see okay, these are the events they put on. So it's like putting the faces to the projects. I feel it brings a whole different experience out of it.
yeah. So now that we're
Be the
kind of
face,
like
be the change.
yeah,
That's it.
be the face, be the. So now that we're kind of like coming to the end of this episode, and you're graduating also. I'm sorry to bring that up. 'Cause it feels nostalgic that it's been 4 years and then literally was like 4 days ago. But what kind of like piece of advice would you like to give to the current members of BUB that will be taking over you after you leave?
Always think big.
Yeah.
I feel like that's always the vision. To like never feel like, okay, this is what you have, just stick with it. Every year you can make what you have even better. And that's only if you put the initiative and put the effort to make it better.
Yeah.
So say for budget stuff, if they gave you a budget for this amount, ask for more the following year. Keep pushing, saying that
Yeah.
you want to keep growing. Like never feel like you have to stay where you are. You don't have to do the same events every year. You can change all the events. You can just every year is a different slate.
Yeah.
And never compare yourself to the ones before you because they had a different vision. My vision is not gonna be the vision of the next president's vision. Every year there's a different vision. Yeah, I might be who they remember at their first experience because like even like for Jay Shell, Gabe, like even when they're on BUB, right, I'm like their first president that they know. Every president after me is going to be different. They might take stuff from me that they like. They might not take stuff from me that they didn't like. But you have to be open to the fact that change is gonna happen every year. But change for the better. It changed to continue to elevate BUB. And then after that, you see what you liked from me and what you liked from the next president. You might want to take both ideas and put them together. Every year it's going to be different. Never compare. Never think you got to stay where you are and just continue to look for a bigger future.
Yeah.
That's some great advice.
Definitely agree.
Very, very self-aware too, just about your position and everything.
That's it.
Okay. So now that we're closing off, is there anything else that you would like to tell our viewers? Before we go, actually, I was gonna remind everybody we will be taking on the black carpet event. So please look for us there, but do not look too much because my suit might be kind of cheap. So,
Gosh.
but yes, Tyler, for any closing remarks, do you have anything else you would like to say?
Make sure you guys register. Seats are limited. If you don't get a ticket, you can come in. Sorry, but yeah. But hope to see you guys all there.
Sucks to suck.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
But thank you everybody who's tuned in and made it this far. This has been the Blue Table podcast. I always mess up the freaking outro.
Ay.
This has been the.
We didn't even say our names in the beginning.
I know, but at this point, people know. This people. So yeah, this has been the Blue Table podcast.
Hold
Thank you
on.
for tuning in.
Shout out my BUB board. Shout out MCC. Shout out Michael, Claudette. Thank y'all. Shout out Blue Table. Great people. Shout out Bentley.
You do the outro. Actually, Tyler, you do the outro.
Huh?
You do the outro.
What's my outro?
Just do the outro. You gotta make the closing remarks and then say like, "Thank you for tuning in. We'll see
Thank
you
you
guys
for
next
watching.
time."
Alright. This has
Listen.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, comment,
Yeah, right
subscribe.
now.
Alright. This has been the Blue Table podcast episode 3. Hope. Okay, I'm gonna start over.
Oh, Jesus.
This has been a great conversation on the Blue Table podcast episode 3. Thank y'all for featuring me and having me on this episode. Stay tuned. There's more to come. Peace.